Hi, I'm Lauren Kendall. I study marketing management as part of a module at Agency Live. I'm currently working as a digital intern at NCC Group, which is currently 3 months into a 6-month internship, and this vlog will assess what I've completed so far. The first attitudinal outcome I believe I have achieved is develop self-confidence in digital marketing knowledge. So first of all, I attended scheduled training sessions with different members of NCC Group marketing team. So Kai taught me on campaign planning and smart objectives, I taught me on email marketing, and Michael SEO and PPC. At first I felt very overwhelmed with all the information and was nervous to answer questions thrown at me. However, by actively participating and being involved meant that my learning was enhanced and my confidence grew. My development of my knowledge is evidenced through my notes which I took throughout the sessions, which I could refer back to and clarify understanding. Self-confidence was developed through reading back over the notes. This was a significant achievement as I needed to have the base knowledge of digital marketing to then apply myself efficiently to the tasks. The second attitudinal outcome I feel I have achieved is efficiently complete tasks set as part of my project. So the task was to improve the Cyber Essentials landing page so that the conversion rates were higher. So I simply started off by drawing and sketching out my ideas, which is shown on the screen now, and then I transformed them into wireframes on Mockingbird to get a real visual. I finally presented my ideas to my manager and other marketing team members, and it has now been replicated on Episerver. In terms of the behavioural outcome I feel I've achieved, it's to be able to use Episerver. As said before, Episerver is basically NCC Group's back-end system where you can create prototype pages before publishing them to go live. I was introduced to it through attending a training session with Kai, and then my knowledge was put to the test when tasked to create a prototype of the investor relations page. The process of creating the page was challenging as it required a high attention to detail, and I was completely new to the system, so it took a while to get used to. This is my finished prototype. So the second behavioural outcome I have achieved is to be able to dress appropriate for the office, adhering to the dress code guidelines. So NCC Group have a strict dress code as it's a well-established and corporate company. So the dress code requires smart clothing and appropriate shoes. So it's essential that I closely adhered to the dress code because otherwise I could have been sent home and not been able to take part. So I ensure I wear smart black trousers with a blouse and appropriate shoes every time I go to work. My manager Kai confirms that I have achieved this behavioural outcome through the email shown on the screen. So the competency outcome I have achieved is to be able to plan and create an email campaign using Campaign Monitor. So first of all, I had to create a plan of content that needed to be included and the order it would go in. I had to consider call to actions within the email and the visual of it. I created the initial campaign using Campaign Monitor, which was a system I'd never used before and is significant as it's industry standard, so it's not just a limited skill to NCC Group, it can apply to any company. This is the email that was sent out to NCC Group staff, which acts as evidence. So the second competency outcome I've achieved is to be able to make business objectives smart. I utilised this training by applying my knowledge not only at NCC Group when creating the Cyber Essentials landing page, but also outside the organisation at Boohoo, where I was tasked to create and plan an experiential marketing activity. So I created a number of business objectives that were smart. This is a screenshot of my presentation which I had to present at Boohoo Assessment Day, and it includes the smart objectives that I came up with. Now I'll talk about outcomes I intend to achieve by the end of my internship. So the attitudinal outcome that I intend to achieve by the end of my internship is to be proactive when completing set tasks. So this is the number one priority as it demonstrates that I'm self-motivated and will enable me to complete tasks to the best of my ability. It's also a transferable skill which I can demonstrate to future employers. So I'll reference this through documenting my research and websites that I've visited on a reference list, and it'll justify my decision making towards the work. Issues can be time constraints and brief can change, and the solution could be to put a contingency in place and to obviously manage your time. So the behavioural outcome I intend to achieve is to be able to support and work well in a team. This is number one priority is good teamwork skills and interpersonal skills are relevant skills that employees ask for example when applying for marketing placements. Therefore it's essential I understand how to support other team members and be able to communicate effectively by the end of the internship. Tasks may arise that require more resource, therefore I can take on that task which acts as evidence to support the team members. For example, I could improve the performance of a page, and I could prove this through Google Analytics. Some issues could be that I'm ill, differences of opinion within the team, I could be asked to do something else. Solutions to this could be that I could offer to do work from home, I could be open-minded and listen and compromise, and we could redistribute the tasks among the team. So the competency-based outcome that I intend to achieve is to be able to use Google Analytics in order to measure project performance. This is the number one priority, is to be able to use it in other jobs as a transferable skill. It's key to understanding customer behaviour and success and improvements of current pages. I'll be able to evidence this, for example, through the Cyber Essentials landing page. Use Google Analytics to show what it was like before and after, and whether it's been a success. Issues that may stop me achieving this outcome is internet, which means I could just move to a different location or contact IT to resolve the problem.